We just got back from a trip. And George is here. I don't know what this video is going to be about, but look what George had in his garage in Illinois.
It's glorious.
It's a bun, but it doesn't make buns, it makes slushies. Slushy! George even ordered us some mix while we were on our trip.
Yes. Yes. Did the flavors arrive?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's already ready. We just gotta figure out how to put it together.
So the reason for the slushy machine is that I was at a school auction and they had this commercial slushy machine, coffee machine, all kinds of commercially grade stuff.
I need less talk and more slushy machine building.
Easy.
And there were no bids on it. And I thought I'd be a nice guy and get the bids going. Anyone read the manual?
What manual?
It didn't come with a manual,
What's a manual?
you know? So I bid the absolute minimum. And I won it all.
Tony?
How are you?
So my son in his dorm in college has the world's fanciest coffee machine. And here at the lab, we have commercial slushy machine.
Is that in the manual?
Yep.
In case you're not from Utah, there is a plethora of drink shops around here.
I've been reading about them in the paper lately, believe it or not the paper, my Google feed. Some reason it knows that I drink a lot of Diet Dr. Pepper and that I spend a lot of time in Utah, and they call them dirty sodas. And literally between the drive from the lab to my house, I passed 5 dirty soda shops. A Coca-Cola mixed with pineapple juice and 7-Eleven slushy. That's what they make.
You can even get them mixed with an energy drink.
But not the Panera one.
So if you're ever in Utah and you're wondering about what is Swig, what are the other ones?
Slurp.
Yeah, Swig and Slurp.
It's not a
It's a
bar.
drink place. Yeah, but it's not non-alcoholic. You've seen us put it together. If you come and visit us, you can have a free one if you dare. You saw all our hands on it, so it's on you. We had big plans for this, but everybody's ridden it once and nobody wants to touch it again. Let me show you why.
Oh gosh. Oh, I thought you were had, man.
I'm glad it has
There's
brakes.
gonna be a Trevor silhouette on the floor. That is pretty though.
It is
I mean,
very nice.
They did a good job.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too much for our skill level.
I have never seen Taxi Garage, but hats off to them. They do good work.
They do good work. You gotta be careful with the wide open throttle on this. The other ones, you just go wide open, you're good.
Well, they're gonna want to see it.
And that wasn't even like, it was still trying to go a little bit more. And you can't slam on the brakes because it makes you go.
Oh yeah, this one has a brake.
Yeah,
Put a brake on this one.
yeah, you gotta have a brake. You never stop. So it's way cool. It's just a little, I think I would need a padded suit to really put it through its intended use. We asked you to send in your burning questions, and now we're going to answer them with our burning mouths. We're playing Hot Ones. We're all going to eat wings except for George, and George is going to explain to us why he cannot eat them himself.
I do have a stand-in who I think will win any contest when it comes to hot wings. But I had a melanoma a long time ago, lots of scars, gave me some crazy drugs, and they had to take out my colon and all kinds of stuff inside me. That said, I've now hooked up with a new 501c3 partner called Truck Melanoma. And if you go to truckmelanoma.org, you'll learn a little bit about that.
We don't have enough hot wings for all of the sauces. So the first one is a heat level 2 garlic fresno, the classic hot sauce. And so we're just going to dab them on chips. And then once we get to the really hot ones, we're going to put them on some wings.
Go, Tony, go, go, Tony, go.
Chip. Oh, I need 4. So I'm thinking about chip. Maybe 4.
Tastes nice.
1700.
It's a little Tabasco with some sweet.
Oh. That's yummy.
It's good.
It's going to be your new
It's a heat level 2 out of 10.
I made it to level 2.
That's
It's
disgusting.
spicy. All right. Is George the money guy? How is this channel structured? Great content.
George is the money guy.
He's our angel investor.
No, I've known Trevor and Tucker for a while through Matt's Off-Road Recovery. YouTube seemed like a really, really fun thing to do. And when I was fortunate enough for Trevor and Tucker to leave Matt's Off-Road Recovery, I swooped in and said, "Hey guys, want to start a channel? Blah, blah, blah." And I basically bribed my way into hanging out with these two cool guys.
He didn't have to do much bribing.
I didn't have to do much bribing, I guess. But the one thing you'll notice is I have a very, very bad Amazon shopping habit. And so by hooking up with these guys, we get to at least not have all my stuff just sitting in the corner gathering dust. We can shoot flamethrowers and fly drones. And it all becomes tax deductible magically as well.
So we all win.
So we all win. The other question that people are going to say, where does George get his money? I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I was able to use that to start a couple of businesses that have been very successful. And I'm blessed to be able to hang out with these guys all day.
Yeah, we are equally,
We feel
if
the
not more, as blessed. And one other important question. Do you sell merchandise out of the shop?
Yes.
Where's our
If you can
shop?
find it.
There's no parking, but if you come to our shop, we'll definitely sell you some merchandise and give you a free slushy. Tucker will,
The address is right here.
yeah. All right, next sauce. This is the Sing Double. 100% of profits, 200 relief charities. That's nice.
100% profit, that's legit. Look at Tony, he's like overfilling his chip.
He's trying to show
let me
off.
see the
Watch, he's
bottle.
going to be hurting later, though.
100% of profits to hunger relief charities, which is good. It's not portion of the proceeds.
I like
that.
Kind of like
Doesn't have,
salsa-y, but like maybe some brown sugar.
It's way mellower than the one before, isn't it?
Did you try it?
Smell-wise,
I'm
like,
smelling it.
yeah, it's
Smell-wise it is, but
It doesn't
Scoville, it's...
choke you.
It's higher.
All right. Oh,
Nick
question.
taste it.
This is several questions. Whose idea was it to start the YouTube channel? Tucker and I had kind of messed with the idea when we were at Matt's because like in Matt's Off-Road Recovery, you've got recoveries and you've got shop work. And the recoveries a lot of times were fun, but they're like short-lived. So we were like, if we could do a YouTube channel where we just have fun, like that would be awesome. That's like the dream. Then how long do you plan on doing YouTube? As long as we can tolerate each other. As long as George doesn't run out of money.
So in other words, as long as we can tolerate each other. I think it'll be interesting to see because when you look at channels like Math or Donut Media, you know, they think they're YouTube stars and their heads get bigger and explode all over everybody. So I think it'd be very interesting to see whose head explodes first.
See how big our heads get? Mine's already pretty big. Look at this noggin.
It's
Yeah, you
probably-
barely fit into the large helmet.
Yeah. I got very large pillow at home. This one is mostly for Tucker. What editing program do you guys use for YouTube? And can you recommend an easy to use free program and what it costs?
Yeah, we use the DaVinci Resolve. We use the studio version, but there is a free version. If you're not into the technical, then iMovie would work just fine.
And you were using Final Cut at first?
I started on Final Cut.
Tony uses Final Cut.
Yep.
All right, and then one more question. Trevor, what was your reaction when you were constantly getting subscribers on your channel with no videos? I was perplexed. It's just crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. But it like makes you feel good, but it makes you feel weird. It gives you all sorts of emotions. Just don't know how to feel about it because you're just nobody. You know, you're somebody, but in the grand scheme of things, you're nobody. All right, next sauce.
Oh, look at him. He was getting emotional.
I don't like talking about myself.
He had to cut it. He had to cut it short.
No, it is.
I'm sure he was amazed.
It is a little bit emotional when I think about it. All right, next one is fermented kimchi.
No one's had to go for milk or anything yet.
Oh, we're just getting started.
Where's like the starting level?
Hashtag stay spicy.
That was kind of
Fermented kimchi.
not a ton of flavor, but did Trevor serve in the military? If so, what branch and what did you do? I served in the Army. I was a 63 Delta, which is a self-propelled field artillery mechanic, M109A6s, tracked howitzers, basically. That's what I was trained on. Went to basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky. I did my advanced training in Aberdeen Proving Grounds, Maryland, and then I went to Baumholder, Germany for the rest of my 4 years. I was on the recovery team in the service battery. I loved and hated my service. I'm proud. At first I was not proud of it, but as I've gotten older, I've been pretty proud that I was able to do that. Almost went back in a couple times, a couple things prevented me, and that's enough about me.
How'd you lose your finger?
Nose picking accident.
That wasn't in the military?
It was in the military. It's not a very exciting story, but we were loading up the arms room. There was a cabinet that had all sorts of stuff. Normally we took the stuff out, but there was plenty of us there. I was like, let's just all grab a corner, we'll tip it over, throw it on the back. I was on the front as we were lifting it up on the into the Conex box. I'm kind of up like this. My corner wasn't quite on, the other side corner was, so the guys in the back were just like, we're just going to push. And they pushed, and I tried to move my hand. The tip of my finger got skinned from the bone. The bone was chipped a little bit. The part of your finger there is all capillary, so there's no blood vessels to reattach. And most times it just ends up dying. So he's like, I'm not even gonna try. But the cool thing is, before he chopped the bone off, he's like, see if you can move that. So I had a little skeleton bone, like, burp, burp.
Oh no.
All right, next sauce. Fat Cat, Chairman Meow's Revenge. Okay.
All right, meow.
Oh my God, you're both making faces.
That one gets you a little bit.
Tony's not
It's a
making
different,
From the cookie
Tony's
shop.
not making a face.
at least from our acting.
name's Tony.
I want to know your opinion on this question, Tony. Was the helmet protecting your head from hard surfaces, or was it protecting the hard surfaces from your head?
I think it was doing a little bit of both.
The mirror ball helmet is definitely protecting neither. Because it's scratching the surface, and it's definitely not doing any good.
But you,
For what it's worth, these guys, I bought 3 helmets. We bought this Roxor, and so I bought 2 helmets so we'd be safe. But then for fun, I also bought this mirror ball helmet. And these guys go off and do a mini Jeep Rattlesnake Gulch, and they're wearing his and hers helmets. And then so when we went to go do the video when we did Hell's Revenge in the mini Jeeps, I was stuck with the mirror ball helmet, which was supposed to be a joke.
I couldn't fit the mirror ball.
So the reason why I'm wearing
amazing in it, George.
I felt amazing in it.
It really ties your outfit together.
That particular helmet protects nothing from anything.
Protects you from having a bad day because you can't help but smile when you see George with a helmet.
It would probably protect your virginity.
Are all three of you still doing your regular day jobs along with this adventure life?
That's an easy one. No, it's not just the fun. There's a huge amount of work behind the YouTube. Like I would call Tucker's day job editing. Trevor's day job is the shop, all the shipping and receiving and promotions, and I still have to attend meetings every once in a while. I didn't realize how much work went into a YouTube channel.
It's a business.
It's really a lot of work, and it can be a lot of fun, but it isn't 100% fun. That said, if you know anyone who wants to edit, film for a fair wage, we'd like to make it so that we only do fun things.
What's up with George's colorful dress code?
That's easy. Low self-esteem. The reason why my name is George with an S is my mother is French, and so George with an S, George, is the way you spell George in French. And I grew up very European, and in Europe, they dress bright, and I like it. And so I just continue it.
The French are a little flamboyant.
We are flamboyant.
Il me? Oh, onima. Onima.
Konnichiwa?
Whoa, that's red. That looks terrifying.
So Tony, what do you do for a living?
I want to wait.
I own Aerial Vision Chicago. We fly drones for a living, and I've been doing it for 15 plus years now, and we originally started building our own drones. And we work for a lot of places. We do commercial real estate, TV shows, movies, and we work with ABC7, Good Morning America a lot.
That's why they call him Droney Tony.
Because he drones on and on.
Because it flies the drones.
What's going on?
Nothing?
What?
What are you guys waiting
Good?
for?
Huh?
What's going on?
Oh,
Slow pokes.
no, don't like the flavor.
Flavor's kind of weird.
Did you just
It's like,
chop yours in half? Did you just cop out?
did you cop out? It's not that.
No, let me explain what.
Let's go.
We were waiting for you,
To speak.
and I licked it.
That was too much.
Most of the oil came out more than the actual sauce.
Should we have shaken it?
flavor.
I don't like that.
Did you shake it?
No, I didn't shake it.
That's why.
I got 100%.
It's just pure oil.
Oh,
What did you do?
Where's the cap? Let me shake it.
I'm already done. Are we happy with our hair, George? I am so happy with my hair. I would totally do it again. I was on the fence for a little while, but now that it's come in, and we technically still got a couple months before we're like 100%.
Yep. I kind of did it as a joke. And then now that I actually have hair, I'm like, oh, I'm going back. So in a couple of weeks, I'm actually going to go back to Turkey and get this part done.
Who's your favorite son and why is it your second oldest? That's a trick question. I love all my sons equally. Speaking of that, how many kids do we all have? I have 5 boys.
I have 3 girls and a boy.
What are your age ranges?
25 to 12.
25 to 12.
10 to 2.
Yeah.
I don't technically have a kid, but he is my stepson, and he's 27.
I have 4 kids ranging from 26, 24, 22, and 5. Yes, I got married a second time. And number 2 daughter just had a baby, so I'm actually a grandpa as of about a month ago, which is really, really, really cool.
One more quick question from Bleepin' Jeep. I wonder if it would be possible to make an off-road crazy cart. We might have to visit that in the near future.
There are companies that can help us with those things.
What is our ultimate goal to achieve out of Utah? YouTube.
I would like this channel to be successful enough that we can make enough money that my share donates at least $10,000 a month to charity.
One thing I'm grateful for having worked at Matt's Off-Road Recovery is it got me out exercising, and I just want to keep an active lifestyle, and this is a good reason to do it. Red Flag by Black Eyed Susan.
So this is number 7.
126,000.
Oh, we're stepping up.
Oh, it's got good flavor.
It smells flavorful,
This is
but
going to be the hot sauce that will kick you
doesn't-
in the end.
it
'cause
doesn't
it's not
smell
in
hot.
the beginning.
may I have the top, please?
It's going to kick in at the end.
little
Is, that
more
what-
in there.
is this the end? It's kicking in right now.
It's going for seconds. What?
Well, in my opinion.
Woo!
That's
Kicking in. All right. Where were you born? State? How long did you live there? What areas have you lived in? What areas?
Areas.
Areas. I pretty much lived in Utah my whole life.
Same.
Tony?
Chicago my whole entire life.
I was born in New York, grew up in Chicago, spent a whole lot of time in France, and then in Massachusetts for about 20 years, and then back to Illinois.
What did each of you do professionally before YouTube? I don't know that I've ever been a professional at anything.
That's a big word.
You were in the
I
military.
did a lot of, I did military, I did some IT stuff. Post-military career was working in warehouses.
I've done
Unloading, loading, shipping, whatever.
construction and farming. I worked for Pepsi. I was a tour guide.
I did IT, and then I built an indoor racing center, built a bunch of data centers and stuff like that, and retired from that.
So I've heard this one is the killer. It's called the bomb evolution.
And this is there's how many are left after this?
Two more.
Okay, so Scoville, Schmoville.
Woo!
Are you enjoying the flavor of any of these?
I like the first one
Been
a
a
lot.
couple.
The first
The
one,
second one was really good.
Like punch you in the
Punch
nose.
you in the mouth,
Yeah.
and the other ones don't.
Oh,
May I have the top, please? Clearly, Trevor loves it,
It tastes horrible.
but he hasn't gone for the ice cream or the milk or even tried to chase it with a chip. So it's obviously not a hot issue, it is a taste issue.
It's got a weird
What's
flavor.
wrong with you?
I don't like the flavor, but
Oh,
it's not that hot.
nasty. It's like, what do you miss most from more? Riding in the back of the Bombie.
I missed our little
Rudy!
I missed our little tag team.
Or bro time.
I mean, we have bro time here, but
It's different. Like we have kind of different jobs here, but we were like, when we were on recoveries, we were like the same job. So like we both ran camera,
We were in
both
sync.
came up with ideas. Yeah, it was like
I would go
Like-
this way and Trevor would go that way.
Yeah.
And
we had a pretty good indicator of each other's filming style and this and that. So it worked out really nice.
his jokes were a lot better.
I wasn't under so much pressure. That's one thing. It's hard to understand. It's like I'd read comments when I was at Matt's and be like, "Oh, Trevor must be so fun to hang out with, and this he's got great stories and this and that." And Tucker would just shake his head and be like, "You have no idea how boring Trevor is." But when when you just get to be behind a camera and come up with a silly quip here and there, it's so much easier because you're under no pressure.
How long were each of you there?
I was there 2.5 years.
2 years.
Oh, I don't know if you want to answer this one. George, what is a failure of yours?
A failure?
Yeah.
Get your pens. I failed as a father when my kids were young because I was drinking. I failed to be funny most of the time. I have so many character flaws and failures. The joke is I used to keep a list of all my things that I've done wrong in my life in my back pocket, but I had to stop because it was giving me a limp. I'm blessed for him because that's how I came out the way I am today, which I'm pretty happy with how I am today.
Somebody's feeling bad for your daughter,
Which one?
Hadley. Like, did she even get to
Oh,
play
she
on
totally
the
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
She had
took her
a-
out, spun her around. She loved it.
Do you have eggs coming from your coop yet?
Yeah. We're up to 6 now.
6 eggs or 6 chickens?
6 eggs a day.
That's nice.
Ooh, that's like
So I have one slacker.
$2 a day. Has Trevor ever thought about selling his Jetta and getting some type of truck or SUV for off-roading, since that's what most of the Utah guys are doing? No, I will not sell my Jetta.
I have a Humvee.
Yeah, I have a Humvee. Hopefully we can do a couple videos with it. I've got some ideas. They just haven't worked out thus far. But yeah, it's there. It's loud. It's uncomfortable, so I don't drive it all the time. But it's a lot of fun when I do get to drive. Peppers up. Hot sauce. Blackberry, blueberry, Apollo pepper sauce. That sounds kind of good.
700,000.
I really want to see the last
Let's
one.
go.
You're gonna like this one, you said?
Yeah.
Got it on my lips. All right.
Yeah. See, this one's starting to.
This amount.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Is this enough?
Your brain's broken. Like because of the hot sauce, or because you're trying to like figure out
Why
where
did I
you're
eat it?
traveling?
It's not hot.
That's what I said.
I think
That,
we got
that
it.
one was not hot.
Did we not shake that
Felt
one?
cold, right?
Did you shake
Just
that
feels like sauce.
Does that mean it's gonna like smack me?
It'll probably start hurting your stomach. Or it was like, doot, doot.
You're in trouble, Tucker.
Oh my god.
one? I guess that Trevor and Tucker met at Moore, but how did you guys meet George?
Through more.
Have more.
Yeah. My first recollection of George was he showed up at Matt's yard with Bleeping Jeep. And then Tucker got to know him more.
Yeah, we're neighbors.
We're neighbors.
Well, in Easter Jeep Safari.
Andy's Jeep Safaris. And the whole off-road community is very cross-pollinated. We all kind of interwoven and hang out, do our thing. There it goes. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. Let's go.
Okay. I am sadly going to have to watch the video just like you guys to see what it is when they hit 2.695 million Scoville, because we did a project last week that has got a mess left over in Las Vegas that I need to go clean up. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you learned something about all of us, and that you'll keep watching.
And then,
Why are we?
what's the question that we don't want people to ask, Tucker?
The question that everybody wants to know that we don't want asked is why?
We have one final sauce left.
And no questions, right?
Only the questions we ask ourselves, like, why are we doing this? Why would we do this to ourselves?
Oh,
What is wrong with Tony?
let's just
What
get
is
it,
the point of this challenge?
get it over with.
I have high expectations for this. You need to
Yeah.
do a little bit more than that.
You need to try it.
Oh, you're going right into it?
Just a little bit more than that.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done, I can
Yeah.
get a drink.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is the last one. This is called the Last Dab Experience.
The flavored ones were definitely messing with
This is that right.
the hotness.
The Last Dab. Is that
That's a
big
mighty
enough?
big dab.
Is that big enough dab?
Dude, you got a plane to catch in the morning.
Oh yeah. You gonna make it the first hour and a half flight and then the 2-hour flight after that? And the layover in between? You sure you're gonna make that second flight after you land off the first one?
This one is over 91% Pepper X.
What's Pepper X? Oh, it's
That's the
that
hottest pepper.
the bread one? Bread to be hot?
I can feel this one now.
Well, yeah, you did a ton. All right, I'm ready. Woo! Ready for it. You get lightheaded. Is that a thing? You get lightheaded from hot?
I think that means you're dying.
A little bit more than that.
Starting to
Tucker.
black
Come
out.
on.
Tony?
You could do it.
You know, like when you like lift too heavy of a weight,
Do it for the subscribers.
just get like,
Well, we're gonna
whoa,
subscribers on this video.
This is so hot.
we're gonna lose something from this video.
This one.
Over here,
Wow.
bowels. How is it, Tucker?
What the frick?
Good. Oh, that's not so bad. I'm getting numb. My body's getting numb. That one tastes nasty too. It's like some of them you just know from the flavor. It's got
My
it's going nowhere but bad. You doing all right over there?
That is hot.
You thinking twice about your choices over there?
What choice? What's a choice?
No, I'm good. You're sure? It's always my tongue.
That one got me.
Yeah?
I know I put a lot on there though, but
A lot on there. I think I feel it in my head.
Yeah.
the
You got it on your lip? You're not supposed to get it on your lips, Tony.
not even notice.
My tongue is on fire. Oh! I just swished it around my mouth.
Oh, he's a cute.
The pain's gone.
This isn't real ice cream. What verses can we do? Somebody wants to see more. You versus me. He said not arm
We can
wrestling.
go
I think we should arm wrestle.
to the death. Arm wrestle to the death. All right, I've done your little hot challenge. Hot things
Are you so mad? You ready to arm wrestle?
twice now.
Yeah, we're never doing this again. This is stupid.
I'm done.
Nobody likes it.
I'm done.
Nobody likes it. I don't like it. I'm in the best form. My arm's in the best arm wrestling form it's been in years. So I don't care if your biceps are twice my size. Or also twice my width. What do you think about that?
I told you I would. I don't know why you're still talking.
I gotta get in your head. That's how it works, don't you know?
No, that's not a good idea.
You'll either harness it, or you're just gonna ruin it. It's gonna ruin it for you. You can get so hyped up that you have no technique.
Stays.
All right, come on, I want to go home. Wrestle me.
Oh, I'd say you're being Sylvester Stallone, but you don't watch old movies, so never mind. You put your hat on backwards.
I always wear my hat on backwards.
So did Sylvester Stallone in his movie. That was his go-to.
Choked up good enough.
Yeah, I got little. I can barely reach around your thumb.
You gave me no, whatever. Do we hold hands down here or no?
No. Yes.
You like
Otherwise,
holding
it would be
hands.
over here.
Are you ready? Let's get it.
That was. Oh, I couldn't get it over the top.
Come on, you got it. You
Stop
got it.
playing with me, Tucker. Come on.
Let's
do
go.
it. Let's see what you got, Tucker. Look, I can stop right here all day. All day.
It's so stupid.
All day.
So dumb.
You got nothing. I can go. Still there. He's so strong.
Good try. Good try.
Sugar.